Hello friends, today we'll be reading Making the Constitution. Make sure you subscribe. Revolution leads to change. American colonists fought a war against Britain. It was known as the Revolutionary War. The American people wanted to be free from the British king and make their own rules. The last battle of the war was at Yorktown, Virginia. Soldiers from France helped the Americans win. Finally, the British gave up. Many men had left their farms to become soldiers. After the war, they returned to their farms and families. Farmers could not use paper money to pay their taxes. The government tried to take their land away. Some farmers fought with the government. Writing the Constitution. James Madison was from Virginia. He and others knew that the newly free states should have the same rules for getting along together. You can see on this map how the 13 states were spread out. Americans were not yet used to thinking about what was happening in other states. In 1787, there was a meeting in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Men from most of the 13 states met to write a set of laws that they could all agree on. Do you see George Washington? The Constitutional Convention of 1787 met in the Pennsylvania State House. The building is now called Independence Hall. It looks like this today. It took a whole summer to write the Constitution. Most delegates signed it when it was finished. This painting shows many of the signers, including George Washington and Benjamin Franklin. Even though the Constitution had been signed, it still needed to be approved by the states. Some people did not like the Constitution. One of them was Patrick Henry of Virginia. Andrew Hamilton and other men who liked the Constitution wanted to explain it. They wrote more than 80 newspaper articles. The articles were called the Federalist Papers. After a lot of talking, all of the states finally approved the Constitution. Many states celebrated the new set of laws. In this parade, people are celebrating in New York. This is the finished Constitution. We, the people, showed that it was the people who make rules for our government. The original copy of the Constitution is in the National Archives in Washington, D.C. Thousands of people look at it every year. There may even be a copy in your local library. The Bill of Rights lists changes to the Constitution. These changes are called amendments. The picture shows a poster celebrating the 200 years since the Bill of Rights was written. The history of our Constitution. Well, friends, that's all for today. I hope you learned a lot. Making the Constitution. It's important to know what the Constitution is. So make sure you continue to learn more about the Constitution. And always remember to think smart and read.